Together we're making the easiest, moist and delicious gluten-free banana cake with chocolate cream cheese frosting. The cake is made gluten-free with almond flour and is naturally sweetened with bananas and cane sugar. Then it's topped with a light and fluffy chocolate cream cheese frosting. It has the perfect amount of chocolate and banana for a sweet snack or a healthier dessert. And all of your guests will love it regardless of whether or not they have a gluten allergy. Hello there, my name is Nicole Bonilla and I am so glad you're here. If you love healthier recipes made with all natural ingredients like I do, then you are in the right place. To make this banana cake, we're going to start by preparing our 9x13 pan. I really like to line my pan with parchment paper just to make sure the cake comes out really easily. So I've just folded down a piece of parchment paper to the size of my pan. And I'll give it a generous spray with some nonstick. And then we can set this aside. To make the cake batter, we want to start with some very ripe bananas. And so you'll want your bananas that have these nice big brown spots on them because that will have the sweetest flavor. Now you'll want to use 2 medium-sized bananas or 3 small bananas like mine. And then I'll just peel them and drop them right into my mixing bowl. Now we could just mash our bananas with a fork, but I have found that blending them smooth with all of the other wet ingredients makes for a really delicate and smooth cake texture. So you could do this step in an upright blender or with an immersion blender like I will. Next we'll add 2/3 of a cup of cane sugar, 1/4 a cup of oil, and light olive oil is my favorite. And for a little flavor and lighter texture, 1 tablespoon of apple cider vinegar, 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract. And then you could mix this all together in your upright blender or a food processor, or use your immersion blender like I am. Well, that looks fantastic and has a silky smooth texture. Now I'm going to add in 4 eggs. Now we didn't want to add these with the immersion blender because they could have become over whipped. Now I'll just whisk it together until they're well combined. Now we can add our dry ingredients, which includes 3 1/4 cups of almond flour. And then I have 2 teaspoons of baking powder, 1 teaspoon of cinnamon, and 1/2 teaspoon of salt. And then I'll whisk these together just until they're combined. And now we have a very thick, gorgeous batter that smells amazing. And then now we can simply pour our batter into our prepared pan. Now this is going to make a cake that's about 1 inch thick, but if you'd like your cake to be even thicker, you could 1.5 times the recipe and then increase the baking time slightly. And now this cake is ready to go into a 350-degree oven for anywhere between 30 to 35 minutes, just until the top is starting to turn a really light golden brown and a toothpick inserted comes out clean. To make the chocolate cream cheese frosting, I've rinsed and washed out my bowl. Then we're going to add 12 ounces of cream cheese, which is 1.5 blocks. Then we're going to add 1/3 cup of butter, 1/3 cup of cocoa powder, 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract, and then to make sure that the chocolate doesn't overpower that cream cheese flavor, we're adding 2 teaspoons of lemon juice. Then we'll add a teaspoon of cinnamon. Then we're adding 2 tablespoons of milk and mixing it together till it is smooth and creamy. Then we're going to add in 1.5 cups of powdered cane sugar, but you could also use regular powdered sugar. Then we're going to gently mix this in until it is smooth and creamy. Well, here's our beautiful baked cake after I allowed it to cool, and it is ready to frost. So I'm just going to empty the frosting out of my bowl onto the top of the cake. And I guess I should say sorry, not sorry, that this has a very high proportion of frosting to cake. But we're just going to spread it around with our spatula. And you can decide if you want to have long shapes spread through your frosting or if you want to use some smaller circular shapes like I am. Well, that looks amazing and it is ready to enjoy. And as an additional option, you can chop up a few pecans and sprinkle those on top. Now for my favorite part. That is delicious. That is the most silky smooth, delicious bite of banana and chocolate. I love the light spongy texture of the cake with the almond flour and the banana. And the chocolate cream cheese frosting has the perfect amount of sweetness, and I love knowing that I'm eating something with clean natural ingredients, which means I'm going to feel just as good even after I eat it. But of course this is a treat, so will need to be eaten in moderation. I love being able to share my creatively healthy recipes so that you can enjoy them too. Well, thank you so much for hanging out with me today in my kitchen. I've included a link to the full recipe, and it's in the video description below, which takes you to my website, gentletummy.com. And I also invite you to like and subscribe to my channel. And if you know someone else who you think would love this recipe, please share this video with them. And I cannot wait to have you hang out with me again in my kitchen next time.